We live in an age where technology seems to know everything. Our phones can predict what we'll say before we type. AI can paint, write, even compose music. But here's the irony. In this world of infinite intelligence, so many of us still don't believe in ourselves. We trust the algorithm, but we doubt our own minds. We update our devices every year, but when was the last time we updated our beliefs about who we are and what we can do? When we talk about the digital age, we talk about skills, coding, analytics, data. We talk about how to use technology. But maybe we should talk about how to trust ourselves with technology. I've met people who can build entire systems, but freeze when asked to share their own idea. I've seen students with brilliant thoughts, who think they're not tech people. It's not a lack of knowledge, it's a lack of self-efficacy. The quiet belief that says, I can figure this out. I can make something new. Technology doesn't reward those who know the most. It rewards those who believe they can learn the rest. Have you ever noticed how two people can see the same challenge and react in completely different ways? One person says, this is too hard. The other says, this could be fun. Same situation, different inner code. That code is written in our personality. Not in the sense of being introverted or extroverted, but in the small habits of how we respond to the unknown. Some people lead with curiosity, they press the button just to see what happens. Others lead with caution, they want to be sure before they move. Both are human, but only one learns faster in a world that never stops changing. In this era, curiosity has become a superpower. Not because it gives us answers, but because it makes us unafraid of questions. We often imagine entrepreneurs as fearless geniuses with world-changing ideas. But in truth, most of them started with insecurity. They didn't know if their idea would work. They just believed they could learn their way forward. That's the real difference, not IQ, not wealth, not even talent. It's the ability to stay curious when others get scared. It's the discipline to keep improving when no one is watching. And maybe most importantly, it's the courage to trust your own voice in a world full of noise. You can teach someone to code, but you can't teach them to believe. Belief is not a skill. It's a practice. It's built by small wins, by trial and error, by people who remind you that you can. Every innovation begins with a single inner statement, I think I can do this. That sentence has built more startups, solved more problems, and changed more lives than any algorithm ever could. Because technology might give us tools, but only confidence turns those tools into action. We often talk about preparing for the future of work. But what about the future of being human? In the coming decade, we'll need people who are not just tech-savvy, but emotionally intelligent, ethically grounded, and self-aware. Machines can process data, but only humans can process doubt. And that's what makes us irreplaceable. Every time we confront a new app, a new system, a new AI tool, we're not just updating our skills. We're updating our story of who we are. Let me ask you this. What if digital transformation isn't about upgrading our devices, but about upgrading our inner dialogue? What if the real transformation is learning to say, I belong in this space. I can create here. I am part of the future. We talk so much about coding, but the most powerful code we'll ever write is the one that rewires our own mindset. Confidence is the syntax. Curiosity is the logic. And character, that's the compiler that turns ideas into impact. So today, when you open your laptop or your phone, remember, you are not just a user. You are a creator. You are the author of the next line of code in human history. Technology will keep evolving faster than ever. But the real question is, will you evolve with it, or let it evolve without you? Because the future isn't digital. The future is who we become in the digital age. Thank you.